question, what our purpose is as old as time and as important as ever to talk about. You, that's already watching this, and you're asking yourself what your purpose is, I bet you already know. And we're gonna get there. Usually, when we think of the word purpose or what it entails, we think of something almost larger than life. We think of this huge thing that we are gonna find, and it's gonna be very hard to find, and it's gonna be so transformational and life-changing. That is our idea of purpose. It's already very, very loaded. So we look at it as something outside of ourselves that we need to find outside of ourselves. It's a destination that we need to get to. But what I'm gonna challenge you or invite you to do is to look at it in a very, very different way. What I've learned over time for myself, when I would ask myself very often what my purpose in life is, and that question is not a vain question. It's not something that we can put off at all. Like, it's so central and essential. And we ask ourselves that question very often when things are going bad. Like when things in our lives are going bad, or even just when the state of the world is in a way that we think, what's even the point of all of this, right? In a way, it's our way of making sense of the world and finding our place in the world and being at peace with being alive. That's what's behind the question of purpose. It's not really something optional or just something that you can put off. It comes up, and if it comes up often, it comes up for a reason, and it deserves to be answered. Your purpose is hidden behind all of those little inklings that you have, that you are very, very, very quick to dismiss. All of those times that something comes up where it's like, I wish I would have more time to do this. I miss when I used to do that. I would love when I used to. All of those things we tend to ignore. Why? Because you think you don't have time, it doesn't pay the bills, whatever the reason might be. You're just very, very, very quick to put off. And we just talked about how detrimental and fundamental that question of purpose is. And we are so quick to put all those little things off. Also, because we don't think that purpose is actually hidden behind those things. We are very quick to label those things as either childish or pointless, or, you know, it's like just little games that you think, little interests that you have that mean nothing. You're wrong. Think about what you envision to feel when you reach your purpose. It's something that brings you peace. It's something that brings you joy. It's something that makes you okay to be alive. It makes you feel like, this is why I chose to be here. So why exactly are we so quick to specifically dismiss those things that give us this inkling of, this might bring me joy. This might actually make me feel totally at peace. Like when I do this thing that I'm putting off, I feel totally like almost in a meditative state. Like I feel like I'm reaching flow state. Like I feel like I'm just content. We dismiss that and label purpose as something completely different when literally the feeling of these things are what's within like the framework of what purpose is. Now think of all of the things that you dismiss for that reason or for other reasons. Things that you dismiss because you think it's childish. Things that you dismiss because you think you don't have time for them. Whatever it is, even if you think, I don't have time for it, I'm not dismissing the fact that you don't have time for it. You might be very busy, you might have a lot of responsibilities. But usually when we say we don't have time for it, is because we already, for example, we try to put it into some sort of recurring schedule or something like that. I would like to play tennis, but I don't have time to play tennis like multiple times a week to a point where I could make it a proper hobby. Who cares? Who told you that you need to do it multiple times a week for you to feel some sort of joy from it? Who says that you can't figure out a schedule down the line if that's really necessary for you to do? You might ask, playing tennis is not my purpose. How do you know you're not gonna meet someone playing tennis that's gonna change your life? How do you know that you don't have time to play tennis because it doesn't pay the bill, and maybe tennis is gonna make you want to become a tennis teacher and it's gonna make you more money than the job you're currently in? That's the point. You don't know where it's gonna take you, but that's an inkling that you have to take serious. It's a hunch that you should follow because you don't know what's behind it, but it's the one compass that you have. It's the one compass that your soul is pointing you towards that you are just so quick to just put off. Maybe you're gonna feel some sort of resistance thinking about this. That's fine. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. I'm just inviting you to take yourself more serious. I'm not inviting you to take me seriously. I'm inviting you to take your own hunches seriously. Forget everything that I said other than take yourself more seriously. That's it. That's fine. Forget me. Doesn't matter what I say. Listen to what you're saying on the inside to yourself. Be ready to let go of what you think the pursuit of your soul's mission is going to look like. Think of yourself and as your existence as something that you chose to be here, and your purpose being something that is innate and that came here with you. It's already here. It just needs to be uncovered. It just needs to be revealed. And actually, it's probably already revealed itself to you and you're just not looking. I believe we already have all the tools that we need to have. I believe we already have all the insight that we need. We just need to listen and remember. So I'm challenging you today. Whatever it is that you've been putting off, that you feel like will bring you joy and will bring you some sort of peace, do it. Do it in whatever capacity is available to you. Don't put any conditions on it. Don't put any expectation on it. Just do it. The only expectation that I'll have from you and that you should have from yourself is to be brave enough and curious enough to follow it and see where it takes you. You might not understand right away. Actually, the one thing that you feel like could bring you joy and you follow it and then maybe it doesn't turn out like the way that you wanted it to, that's still the point. Trust that whatever happens after that, that's the point. And continue. And follow the next hunch. And continue. A purpose is not one and done sometimes. You have a whole life ahead of yourself to discover and uncover who you are. That's what I'm saying. Don't put conditions on it. Don't put expectations on it. Don't even expect that you're going to love it or that's going to bring you instant peace. This is not about instant gratification. This is about teaching yourself to listen to what's already inside of you and trusting that it's going to send you down the road that you need to be on. I hope this video helped some of you. I know this video might not be what you wanted me to say about purpose because I think sometimes we hope that the answer is very easy. We hope that it's one and done. We don't want to hear that, like, what do you mean? Like, my whole life I'm going to have to follow hunches and, like, some sort of inspiration. What do you mean I can't just know and figure it out and just, like, apply for a job and then that's it for the rest of my life? It might be like that. It might not be like that. But whatever it's going to be, that's going to be the right way for you. And the hardest thing to do is trust that and trust yourself. I know, but I hope that you can start somewhere. And I hope this video might be your sign to start today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really grateful that the last video was received so well. If you have more things that you would like me to talk about, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I really appreciate every comment that people leave. I love interacting with people that are listening. And yeah, as always, take very good care of yourself and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Dragged by my feet.